Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got something rather special. We've got this lovely Fonte palette from Nila Colori. Nila Colori sent me this palette and I'd like to thank Carlo for sending it to me and for the opportunity for this collaboration. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to swatch these colours. I'd like to read a little bit about their company because I found what they written so beautiful and I wanted to just share with you. So I'll read a little bit. It says, in the depths of Italian tradition, we place ourselves between past and future, offering today's artists an equivalent version of colours that were used by masters of art in the past. Ancient pigments are our inspiration, translating the strong link we have with the earth and the three kingdoms of nature, minerals, flora and fauna. By developing awareness of the origin of the materials, we believe that we can bring the artist back to his role as a medium between heaven and earth, nature and spirit, world and humanity. We select and purify the best earth pigments that human civilizations have used for many millennia, searching for the most advanced and optimum performing mineral pigments of the last decades. I've included links in the video description below if you would like to find out more about their watercolours. I'll just show you what is in the palette. Let me open it up for you. They have this lovely watercolour swatch card and these jewel-like watercolours which I cannot wait to swatch. I'll put this to one side so I can show you also the leaflet that came with them. This is beautiful. It has a lovely watercolour finish and inside you can read a little bit about their philosophy. It's both in English and in Italian. And you can also check out all the information about their watercolours, which I think is great. So I'll set everything up as I usually do, and I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes for me, 2 seconds for you. I'll see you in a bit and we'll begin swatching. See you in a bit. So I'm back. I've added a drop of water to each half pan just to wake it up, and I'll be swatching in my Bao 100% cotton watercolor sketchbook, and I cannot wait. Oh, the paper is cold pressed, by the way. I can't wait, and I'll begin swatching with cadmium yellow, which is PY35. And first I'm going to swatch, as I usually do, in mass tone. Very lemony. Yes, definite green undertone to this colour. It's so vibrant. And I'll dilute that. I think I might need a little bit more water as it's very pigmented. It's a lovely leaning towards green, yellow. Wow. Very vibrant. Very vibrant. Next we have cadmium red light, which is PR108. I'll just dry my brush a little bit. I have my number 4 brush and it kind of mops up quite a lot of water, and as I've added water to the half pans, kind of dilutes the colour too much. And this is the cadmium red light. very smooth and creamy. Wow, very vibrant. And I'll dilute that as well. I would say it's more of a middle towards warm red. So pigmented. I'm going to need more water. I think I might need to add a bit more water and just lift maybe some up. Yes, that's better. Try my brush. Just lift some up. Yeah, better. Next we have Cadmium Bordeaux, which is PR108 again. So it's the same pigment. Whoa, that's a deep red. Cool red. Yeah, that is leaning more towards warm. Now that this is next to it, definitely warmer red. Very creamy. I'll dilute that. I'm going to need more water again. Yeah. Very rich. Okay. Next we have Manganese Violet, which is PV16. Oh, this feels very creamy as well. Oh, I think I need more water in there. Yeah. It's a lovely hue. It's a lovely violet hue. Can't wait to see what it does diluted. Oh, it's lovely. Let's dilute that. That is lovely. Oh, I can see it granulating. That red is almost granulating, which is, I'm not used to reds granulating. That has like a little bit of granulation. Next we have Armenian Bowl, which is PR102, our first earth colour. Ooh. These are really creamy colours. Very creamy consistency. I'd love to see that diluted. A little bit more water. That's lovely. It's lovely and creamy in mass tone. Very beautiful and granulating. I can't wait to see that dry, to see how the granulation settles. Armenian Gold Ochre is next. Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't say the pigment number. PBR7. It's a PBR7. That wonderful pigment. That chameleon of pigments. Along with PR101. Chameleons. Let's dilute that. Lovely. Oh, I like how translucent it is when diluted. It's not too orangey. It's a very earthy ochre, but also not too dull. Oh, that is granulating beautifully. I'll let that be. And move on to, we have genuine indigo, Indian indigo, sorry. Genuine Indian indigo, and I love me an indigo. This is a true indigo. So, whoa. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Let's dilute that. I'm saying wow because I've noticed that some indigos I've tried in the past, it varies. Some indigos are quite weak, and this is quite, oh, okay. Let me dilute that even more. I'm going to need to lift that a little bit. That is crazy. That is so pigmented. For an indigo, I mean, this is a plant-based watercolour. And for it to be so pigmented, it just threw me a little bit. It's beautiful. Ultramarine blue is next. Oh, that's lovely. I love ultramarines. This is a very neutral ultramarine, as in it is. I can't see it leaning towards violet at the moment. When it dries, it might do. It's very bright and clear ultramarine. Dilute that. Oh, that looks lovely. That is such a vibrant ultramarine. Let's see how it granulates as well. That's lovely. Next we have cobalt blue, which is PB28. And as you know, I love cobalt, so I'm excited to swatch this. Oh, very green leaning. Very green leaning cobalt blue. Again, some brands lean towards violet, some in the middle, some leaning towards green. I mean, we've seen PB28, the pigment. Some brands use it to make like a turquoise colour, like Roman Schwall. So it's very versatile pigment. Oh, it's lovely though. I love it. It's very Mediterranean. It's a very Mediterranean cobalt blue, which is no surprise as Nila Colori are Italian. And that, yeah, that's what the ultramarine is. Very Mediterranean. Cobalt turquoise light is next, which is PG50. And it looks lovely. Let's see what it does in the paper. That is opaque. It's so opaque. Apart from the indigo, I think that's the most opaque, or maybe the cadmiums as well. But let's dilute it. And I'm going to need more water for this. I must have dropped some cobalt in there because I can see that some cobalt turquoise light, I mean, because I can see like there's a dot. My apologies. This is beautiful. Again, very Mediterranean. Next we have Cobalt Turquoise Deep, which is PB36. I love that this palette has so many cobalts in it. Ooh, very opaque. This is such a joyful palette. Like all the colours like shining like jewels. Let's dilute that a little bit more because it is very, very pigmented. And I'm going to need more water. It's beautiful. I love my turquoises as well, so it's no surprise that I'm kind of drawn to these. And this blue actually is, now it's drying, to my eye it's leaning a little bit more towards violet. We'll see when it dries completely. I'm talking about the ultramarine blue. And the last one is Chromium Oxide Green, which is PG17. This, oh, these, they feel so creamy. Oh, that is, yeah. It's typical for a chrome oxide that it feels like gouache when you apply it. And it's so opaque. So opaque. But it's such a useful colour. I use it in mixes a lot because it's a magical colour. It creates some lovely natural greens. Not to mention a verdigris mix, which I discovered and I really enjoy, because you know that colour that copper takes when it is aged, when it's aged. I just couldn't find that colour I was doing a sketch of a building and I wanted that colour, and I just couldn't find a colour in my palette that suited it. So I did a mix, and I can't remember what I mixed the chromium oxide green with. Was it cobalt turquoise light? It could have been another PB28. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I have the mix somewhere written down, and it was perfect. I was going, wow, I've discovered the colour that I was looking for. It was always a treat. Anyway, I'm rambling. This is a beautiful palette. I'll just move everything out of the way and let this dry, and I'll come back with some of my thoughts. See you in a little bit. So I'm back and the colours have dried almost. The chromium oxide is a little wet, and a genuine Indian indigo is a little bit wet, but that's fine. All the other colours have dried sufficiently. As I was waiting for the colours to dry, I was hovering around the table looking at them and thinking, my goodness, they just leap off the page. These are so joyful colours. And the second thing that I thought was that, wow, this would make a great mixing palette, because you have this cadmium yellow which leans towards green, and you've got all these blues here and these two extra greens. You can mix greens to your heart's content, really, which is fabulous. You've got this warm red and this cool red, and you've got the blues, violets. You've got this lovely chocolatey Armenian bowl. It dried so lovely and chocolatey, and you can mix greys with the blues. You've got this ochre, which will help along with the chromium oxide green when mixing to ground your colours and make them more natural looking. And this manganese violet is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to mix that with the blues and see what happens. It is a lovely mixing palette, and it is a joyful mixing palette. And the colours are behaving as I would expect, as you would expect an ultramarine blue to behave. It granulates. Cobalt blue granulates, beautiful granulation. Please excuse my tainting it a little bit with cobalt turquoise light there, but it's beautiful granulation. This is a more delicate granulation here, cobalt turquoise light. The manganese violet granulating, the Armenian bowl granulating, the Armenian gold granulating, chrome oxide green granulating. The genuine Indian indigo, one of the darkest indigos I've come across, original indigos. As I said before, this is a plant-based watercolor, and in the past I've found that plant-based watercolors can sometimes be a bit weaker, and this is so strong. This is so strong. It's almost black, and this lovely moody greyish blue when it dries. Overall, it's a lovely palette, and I cannot wait to mix with these colours. If you would like to see me mixing with these colours, let me know, and I'll create another video where I'll experiment mixing with them. I'd like to thank Nila Colori again. Thank you so much for sending me this palette. Cannot wait to start painting with it. Lovely, lovely colours. Lovely Mediterranean colours, I'd say. It has such a Mediterranean feel to it. So this was the Fonte palette, and you can find more information about this palette and all the other palettes by Nila Colori and their watercolors in the link that I will add below. So click that link if you would like to read more about their colors, see what they have. They have some really beautiful colors. Yeah, so that's it for me today. I will be leaving you here. I do not know when my next video will be. As I have said, at the moment I'm filming whenever I am able to, health-wise. So I'll try and film I cannot speak consistently, but if I cannot, please forgive me. I might need a little bit of a break here and there. I've got so much to share with you, so many new colours coming in, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to share those colours with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am always happy to be here with you and swatch colours with you and share the joy of colours. Oh, my awkward bit, which I always forget and I always leave until the end, but apparently you need to say it in the beginning, but I always forget. Anyway, my awkward bit, if you like this video, please like this video. Hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm knows that you like this video and will possibly share it with other people as well. That really helps. If you would like to see more videos by me, I would be so grateful if you would like to subscribe. That is always such a joy to see new subscribers arrive. And click the notification button so that YouTube alerts you when I have a new video up. Comments, I would love to read your comments. Let me know what you think of these colours. Are there any colours that you find really are your favourites, which stand out to you? Always a joy to hear from you. So yes, I will leave you here now. I will go and paint with this beautiful palette. I've got so many colours on the actual palette left over from swatching. I don't want to waste them, so I'll go and paint with them. As always, I want to say, hold on to that hope, okay? Hold on to that hope, that light that guides you. Hold on. We're holding on together, okay? Even if it's really dark for you at the moment, know that you're not alone. We're all holding on to that hope together. I'll leave you now. I've said that 3 times now. I'll leave you now, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye.